We are now at the end of our Splendours of Europe river cruise with Emerald Cruises, and we arrived today in Budapest.
Emerald Destiny has arrived in Budapest.
So here we are at Budapest. We arrive in the daytime, but we spend a night here, so we get to see it at its best, which is nighttime. And there's Budapest at nighttime, and that's from the Starship. You can see, get a great view. So don't miss it. So when we leave the ship, there's James helping us with our bags. Does a great job. The whole trip he did a great job, but I tell you, that was the hardest. Sorting out all those bags. But what a great 15 days we've had. We're now going to spend a few days in Budapest. And the one thing I wanted to do in Budapest, because I've never been here before, is get on that big Ferris wheel. So it's open every day of the year, and there's the view you get from it. It's sensational. It'll cost you 4,900 Hungarian forints, or in our terms it's 12 euro or about 21 Australian dollars. So it goes around a few times, but what a great view, and we're lucky we had a great day, as in weather. So it's on the Pest side, not the Buda side, and you can also buy a ticket with champagne included. I don't know how much that is, but we didn't need that. We wouldn't have got off it, or we might have fallen off it. But that was number one on my bucket list. When I arrived in Budapest, I was getting on the Ferris wheel. And I did, and I'm happy I did. Look at that, beautiful. Budapest is Hungary's capital, and it sits right on the river Danube, and we've been down that for the last 15 days. It's a 19th century chain bridge, connects the hilly Buda district, because it has two sides, to the other side, which is Pest, and it's flatter. So the Buda is very hilly, and the other side, Pest, is very flat. And a funicular runs up the castle hill to Buda's old town, where the Budapest History Museum traces life from the Roman times onward. And that stunning building you saw earlier at night time is the Parliament building, and there it is in the day. Very different. But there it is again. It's always in your sight. And the buses are fantastic in Budapest, so if you want to get yourself around, grab a bus. And the other thing on my bucket list was the thermal baths, and yes, we made it. So these baths, a bit like myself, they weren't like much to look at from the outside, all like just there. But you wait till you get out the back door and whammo, look at that. I was impressed. But I can tell you, it was 2 degrees. So outside, it looks like, you know, summer at the beach. It's actually not. It's very cold. But those baths will certainly warm you up. There's all different baths. There's different temperatures. So that one there with the whirlpool, that was warm. But the one we went was the hottest. So I was freezing. And sorry about my finger there. They also have inside baths as well. I don't know if they've got different salts in them, or I'm not sure. I wasn't, obviously didn't find out enough information. So I was just taking it all in. I loved it. And all these people, I'm guessing it's local here, maybe like we go to the pub, they go to the baths. So they just go and hang and have a chat. See those people there, just in and around, chatting, and all different people, different ages. And it's really weird because remember, it's cold, and when you get out, oh, wow, you're gonna be cold. You're gonna be colder. So when you buy a ticket, you can choose to buy a cloak room or a dressing room. They're very tiny, and I'll show you that a bit later. And it gives you a towel, and you can buy water, you can buy ice cream. I don't know who'd want ice cream in this cold weather, but you can do all that, and it will show you above the temperatures of the different baths. So they've got different temperatures. And there you are, they're up high. And there's also a lap pool as well. And there you have even a group of men playing chess. So that's what they do, that's what happens. And you can see how busy it does get. And this is, well, middle of the day. So maybe lunch or a little bit before lunch. Certainly enough people. But remember, if you're going there, make sure you do get a change room. It's a good idea because you might freeze. Unless you go in the summer, of course. And there am I, taking it in. Yes, beautiful. It's nice and warm. So these are the Centennial spa baths, and probably the biggest ones in Budapest. And this is the one I wanted to go to, so we are here. And it costs us about €29 or 50 Australian bucks. And that includes your locker and a towel, which again, I suggest you do because it's much more comfortable. And there's the lifeguards. Very different to our lifeguards in Australia because they're all rugged up. And I'll take this opportunity to remind you to subscribe if you like this review and you want to see others. Now here are the change rooms I was telling you about. So there's loads of them. They have showers in there and they have just these little rooms, and I'll show you how tiny they are. You actually get this band to put around your arm, which is waterproof, and you tap it on there, scan it, and boom, lets you in. Of course, I'm coming back to it. So there's my my jacket and my beanie and my scarf. That's how cold it is here. But yep, get dressed in there. It's enough room and it's worth the extra cost, I think. Getting out's another thing. I thought I was in jail, but we eventually got out. And it was a nice walk back to the hotel. And I must say, when you do walk, you see lots of things that you won't see if you've got a train or a bus, like these beautiful restaurants. The nice water, it had ducks and things like that. And there you go. There's something I didn't imagine, but it was a hot air balloon. So it was a nice afternoon stroll. Again, I'll tell you, it was cold. It is in November, but very pretty Budapest. There's also this, that's an ice rink, and I think it's just about to be loaded, and you can skate on it in the winter. And that's apparently the largest outdoor skating rink in the Northern Hemisphere. And there's that beautiful Ferris wheel at night time. And speaking of nighttime, there's plenty of places in the main city of Budapest to eat, and a lot of nice small touches like that there. And being November, we're getting ready for Christmas. So there's the decorations slowly going up, and when they're completely up at night time, they look spectacular. But that's how they start. They take them in, sit them all down, and then eventually they're up. And this, of course, is Fashion Street. Every city needs one. And there's over 1.6 million people in the area code 1 of Budapest. I think they're all shopping today. And of course, if I'm in Hungary, I want to go in a shop, not for food because I'm hungry. I'm in Hungary. I want something from Hungary, don't I? And talking about the Castle District, don't miss it. What a great day. So there's different levels of this Castle District, and this is one of the first levels, and it keeps going up and up and up, and you can get a little bus. So you buy a ticket and you start at the bottom and you just wait at the little bus stop at each level once you've seen what you want to see, and you jump back on and you keep going. What a beautiful place, and what a great day we had. Very lucky. And another place for a great photo viewpoint. If, of course, you can keep your camera steady. Lucky you didn't have that champagne on the Ferris wheel. So this here is the Castle District. So the winding cobblestone streets and the leafy promenades of the Castle Hill, which is called Castle Hill, lead past Baroque houses and the Habsburg monuments and heaps of cafes. So if you want to sit down, have a coffee or something to eat, plenty of places. Now the key attractions include the Buda Castle, which is right up the top, a palace that was once destroyed and rebuilt over centuries, and it's now home to the Hungarian National Gallery and the Budapest History Museum. So the turrets and terraces of Fisherman's Bastion offer views over the Danube, as well as the nearby Matthias Church. And you can obviously see that this is a big tourist attraction, and we are not in summer, so I'd hate to see it then. And there's that little bus that takes you up and up and up and up. You can just keep jumping on it whenever you want. And you will also see the changing of the guards. So this isn't actually the changing of the guards, but they guard like this all day. And at midday though, you can see the changing of the guards, and it all inclusive of music. And that's every day at midday. So we are now looking onto the Buda side. We are on the other side of Budapest, and as I said earlier, the Pest side is the flat side, and the Buda side, which is here, is the hilly side. And there's kind of more going on. The city's pretty much on the Pest side, but it was nice to see both. And if you are in Budapest and don't come across a chimney cake, which they are renowned for, well, you haven't looked very hard. Once again, I'll tell you, don't forget to subscribe, and that way you get these reviews automatically into your inbox. And there's another outdoor bookstore. I just hope it doesn't rain. And another thing we noticed, these were everywhere. These bikes, they're tours, day tours, and I don't know, I reckon I'd fall off. A few of those grown men found it quite hard getting on that, I noticed. Anyway, I'm Travelbug Sue, and I hope you've enjoyed this 15-day look at the Emerald Cruise, the Splendours of Europe, 15 days from Amsterdam all the way down here to Budapest. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and you will get all of these automatically for not just Budapest, a lot of countries, wherever I am next, hoping I'll see you. Thanks for watching.
Emerald Destiny already.
Oh, you're so
Mount
fast.
the
Come on.
Emerald.
Cut.
Destiny has arrived in Budapest. Already. Destiny has arrived in Budapest. The Emerald Destiny has arrived in Budapest.